Thank you guys for watching the Animal One Guys YouTube channel. If you like my content, leave a comment down below. Ask me questions, let me know what you liked about it. And hey, click on the little like button. But please, if you want, go ahead and subscribe, because it helps my channel out. That way you can stay up to date with all my videos. And if you want, click on the bell icon to get notified. Right? Right? Huh? 1 out of 2. Not bad. Hey, reptile rescue family. I get asked this all the time. I think I've done multiple videos on ways to tell if your reptile is fat or not. And it is different if you have a lizard and a different kind of lizard than if you have a turtle or a tortoise or a snake, and then even you can break down the snakes. But we're going to focus on bearded dragons. Probably the most kept lizard at this point. And people don't know what the heck they're doing, right? Let's just cut to the chase. People don't know how much to feed, how often to feed, what to feed. I mean, I still get all the time. And look, I don't put any ill will against these people. I don't talk bad about these people. So none of that happens. But man, I still get asked all the time, is this okay to feed to my bearded dragon? How much should I feed my bearded dragon? How much is too much? How much is not enough? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, man, like, do you guys know anything? Like, I know it's tough, and data is all over the place. But it's rough because you have this pet and then you're coming off like you don't know what's going on, and it can be frightening. So this isn't an attack towards anyone. This is hopefully to educate and help you guys out. But so the biggest thing that happens is people underfeed or overfeed because they're afraid of getting fat or skinny. I've talked about that. Okay, I did an underfeed, a power feed video. We go into all of that differences. But what happens when you already have your bearded dragon? A lot of people have had a bearded dragon or another pet for a long time, and now they want to know if it's fat. So now they're reaching out to me. Now they're scared. They don't know what to do. Okay, that's where we are here. So here's Clementine. Man, doesn't she look huge? Fat. Very fat here, right? Well, the answer is no. What we would be looking at here is wide, very wide. And I'm doing this video early in the morning because purposely this is how she looks early in the morning. Her lights just turned on about 15 minutes ago. So she went over to the basking spot, which is just heating up right now, and made herself very wide. Now, why did she make herself wide? Because she wants to start absorbing heat. Okay, now I picked her up and I plooped her down over here, but she looks very wide there. Does that mean she's fat? Does that mean she has a high percentage of body weight? I mean, look how wide this is. Most people, Reddit, Facebook groups, you guys know the routine. If you saw a picture of this and someone said, is my bearded dragon fat? They'd be like, my God, this bearded dragon's huge. I'm going to just scoop her up so she won't be in this relaxed pancake mode, and you can see what she looks like. All right, I've scooped her up and I've moved her from her spot here to under the light so we could really see. Wow, she doesn't look wide anymore. She just looks like a full bearded dragon. Full size, nice, healthy, full fat pads on her head. They're not bulging, they're flat. Yes, she doesn't look anywhere near as big as she did when she was laying down, and she looked wide. Now, she's still very cool when I touch her, so she's all hunched over because, like I said, it just heated up. But her weight hasn't changed. The amount of fat in her body hasn't changed in 30 seconds. Just the way that she looks. And sometimes this throws people off because you'll post a picture of a very healthy bearded dragon, and people will be like, she's fat, she's huge, she's obese, she's overweight, he or she, or they look skinny because maybe they're like this. Oh, they're too skinny, they're dehydrated. You can't be all those things depending on, 5 minutes in this direction and 5 minutes in that direction. It doesn't change like that. I'm going to go ahead and put her back down because she'll probably pancake herself back out as the heat is coming. The other thing to know, though, is having a lot of poop in your system fat? Does that make you fat? If you just drink a lot of water, are you fat now? No, right? Of course not. And that's the answer here. Hopefully you guys didn't answer yes, but that also can happen. So what if Clementine just ate? In fact, yesterday, which is why I filmed this, today, the Beardies, it was their bug day. So she had like 5 or 6 medium dubia roaches. So she's a bit plump, right? Those are in her still. You know, you hold 5 or 6 roaches in your hand. They're a good size. She's got to push those out. Okay. Then she also drank a ton of water in her bath. There's a lot of liquid in there that either needs to A, be absorbed or be peed out. So sometime today, she's going to take a huge crap, probably with a lot of liquid, and that's going to go shoop. That doesn't mean she was fat. Now, it's different to say they're fat or they look fat, which most people don't say. They just say they're fat, which is very unfortunate. So you get multiple things, but if this is why you shouldn't worry. If you look at your lizard and they look plump and they look full after they eat, yeah, they had a big meal. Typically, sometimes people do, you know, when you go to a buffet and then you got to undo your top, you know, buckle on your jean or maybe loosen your belt one strap. I mean, I don't have to do that because I don't eat like that anymore. But we've all been there, right? That didn't mean you were fat just because you had a nice meal, because you had 2 slices of cheesecake and you feel a little bloated. So when you look at your dragon, now if your dragon looked like this every single day, after they took a crap, after they haven't eaten for a week or not, it's probably got some little bit of extra fat on there, right, Clementine? She's like, what the hell, you guys? Why are you bringing me out here? That's what she wants to know. She's like, why can't I just relax? Hopefully you guys have been there. If you've posted pictures of your Beardy or ever had a relative or family member, friend, anything like that, say, oh, your lizard looks fat because it was in a situation of right after it ate, let me know. The best thing you can do, guys, to know if your lizard's fat or not is really simple. Get vent to nose length and then get a weight. And then you can kind of see if that's healthy or not, regardless of how they look. Some dragons will be much larger, and with bearded dragons, guys, you'll look at scales for percentages, but here's the thing. Once your dragon gets over 20 inches, 21, 22, 23, 24 inches, their weight to length ratio starts to drastically change. Those really long dragons have to put on a lot of weight. 22, 23, 24 inch bearded dragon, very common and very healthy, and have very little fat at 650, 750, 800 grams. Now people would look at that and be like, oh my God, those are obese weights, because the scale shifts. If you were to look at, people will say, oh, 500, 550, that's a max. That's like borderline starting to get obese bearded dragon. Put 500 grams on a 19, 20, 21 inch, especially 22 inch bearded dragon. They're going to look depleted. They're going to look absolutely depleted. So make sure they look healthy and make sure they are healthy. Take care, everybody. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.